So this is kind of a unique listen for me because I don't necessarily think I've ever outright considered Childish Gambino a rapper, and I've never really like followed his career at all. Actually, I honestly probably because I've never necessarily not liked him, but I never find his music replayable. Honestly, maybe I just haven't heard the right songs, but every time I've heard a Childish Gambino song, I don't think it's replayable, and I just don't really listen to it that much. And this album is not any different. I do think this kind of lacks a lot of replayability. However, that's not saying it's bad. It's not saying it's bad at all. Before I get into that, though, I just dropped a single from my new album that I'm trying to drop soon. It's called Stussy. The link to it will be in the description. It's out everywhere: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, wherever you want to go find it. Go give it a listen. I've also got a Patreon where you can support me for as little as $1.50 a month. That's it. That's all you gotta do, and you get the benefits. You can look at them on the list on the Patreon. Everything from a free T-shirt, merch if you have a high enough subscription, to free videos, early snippets of music and stuff like that. Go ahead and go check that out if you want to support me. Like I said, it's a very interesting album. That doesn't mean it's devoid of problems. Like I said, lack of replayability for me, because it's not necessarily music that I go back to listen to a bunch. Songs lasted way too long. I think a lot of them overstayed their welcome, and I was kind of ready for them to be over with. I don't find any of the features worthwhile. Yeats was fine, I guess. I seen that he had talked about how much of a genius Yeat is and how much of like a musical genius he is. Based off this feature, I don't see it. Any of the other features I really didn't find that entertaining. Um, a lot of good but like not great factors, like some pretty decent singing, like definitely good vocals, good stuff like that. The production never really misses. It's very nice. There are a lot of nice beats on here. Like for example, like the second the album starts, the beat on there is crazy. It's repetitive. It's nice. I do think Gambino's voice can either sound very nice or really annoying. It's very 50-50. There's no real in between. Like I said, certain beats are so crazy that it's hard to ignore. It's hard to not find enjoyable because I almost want to like shake my head to it. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'd give it like a 6 out of 10. I think it's just a little better than mid. This is also the first Childish Gambino project I've ever sat through and listened from start to finish. Found it too long. A lot of nice production though. Features were not worthwhile. A lot of the actual rapping, like on Yoshinoa, or yeah, Yoshinoa. I mean, it was fine. It wasn't great. I do hear a lot of people saying that this album is like kind of very Drake sounding. Like that song specifically is very Drake sounding. I think it was very Atlanta sounding, but that just, you know, culture vulture Drake. A lot of people just assume that's Drake sound. No, it's really not. That's Atlanta sound. That sounded like an Atlanta rap song. It didn't sound like a Drake rap song in my opinion. I mean, it did from the angle that Drake vultured it, but you know that's not what I'm trying. That's not what that meant. But it doesn't sound crazy. I mean, it's nothing really unique about it. It's not even a bad song. That's probably my favorite song off the whole project. But yeah, just it's kind of mid. It's a mid album. I don't like using that term. I've never liked using that term, and I honestly can't even say it's mid because I didn't give it a 5. I gave it a 6. The production kind of helps it out a lot. A lot of the highlights, like I said, Yoshinoa. The outro, I like the outro a little bit, and I liked the intro song. I think the album started off very strong with that song, even though I think it lasted too long. I don't think there's a single song on this project that doesn't last too long that I didn't kind of think should have ended 30 seconds sooner. I don't think there's a single one that does that. But yeah, 6 out of 10.